Okay, further to discussion. Honest person brings up the subject of alcohol and intoxication, abuse within an interpersonal context of herself and her friends to remind people like this about the effects of intoxication on your interpersonal communication. Like this, have you forgotten like this what you did? This is this like a blindfold that you put over yourself to lie that you're not sick. You sat there with him like, am I supposed to be their moral conscience? Am I supposed to sit here like this? You know, I think you've had enough. Move the liquor bottle or anything away from them like this. When it is that, is it that you really ought to pay them to do that? To bring up the subject of infidelity as the elephant in the room. In sexual relationships, it's an issue, especially interculturally, that quite often is the end of their relationship forever. In England and in white European culture, like there's a tendency to settle down sexually married and have children with someone that you met in school or in college. Like there's this familiarity. There's what it is your partner has become used to an idea of locality, like this, approaching the idea of something so seriously foreign. It's the end of your relationship. Like this, is it that something that's so foreign is actually like depressingly inevitable? Like this, is having one person done it, was everybody secretly thinking about it but not really brave enough? And it might have been as brash and unthinking an idea to rush into a marriage and children with someone that you knew in high school. There's as to get into a relationship when you were drinking. There's when you're young, you don't feel the drink like this as an injury as much as you do, but when you've been abusing it for a while, you know, hangover, your liver pains like this, the effect it has on your memory and your teeth, you might not notice so much when you're young. Like this, and the idea of your marriage is that the idea of a comfort blanket. Like this, your marriage is something that everybody expects you to do. And I don't want you to gloss over in your head the idea that in this interracial cultural context might be too big for some families to supersede psychologically. Of course, there's a danger when you involve yourself sexually and you don't know your sex partner and who they're going to be when they grow up. Right? Like, if you'd known when you were 17 that your husband was a racist, would you have ever told them that your new husband was foreign? Compared to the way that white culture allows the abuse sexually of children and trafficking of women, like this, you'll find it is stunning how many people have a moral opinion about your black relationship, the way that they did not care about the white guy who was morally reprehensibly, possibly even drugging you. And similarly, in the situation where Alanis Morissette is involved, like with this drunken and interpersonal level, right, you'll find that being morose, depressed, weird, even heretical in a room sober is something upon which nobody comments. Until they can find the evidence of your intoxication, you could have engaged in a number of witchcrafts sober, right? They're not mentioned it. But you couldn't do it fucking drunk, man. That was